Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan, and this is Everything Lit. Today, I am going to talk through my December TBR. Hopefully, I will read all these books, hopefully being the operative word, because it's quite a few. I have a lot of holiday romances from last year, and I bought a lot more, because I'm trash. Also, Winter Soldier holiday sweater, absolutely worth it. And I've got a mug with my little, look at Mysterio, he's my favorite, with all of my Spidey villains. So, very fun, very cozy. It's actually tea, not cocoa, R.I.P. That man. So let's get into the books. These are in order of reading it now, or want to read it now, to probably won't get to it. First, I am currently reading When Night Breaks by Janella Angelis. This is a YA fantasy, second in a duology. It has Phantom of the Opera meets Moulin Rouge vibes, and I actually just finished it today, but reading that now, I'll let you know in the wrap-up how it went. And then I'm also reading Up to No Gouda. I think I'll pop them over here. Let me move this. These are root beer jelly beans. Cute. I've had them for like a year. Up to No Gouda is a cozy mystery by Linda Riley, and my gosh, it is so cozy and so cute. It is about a woman who has just opened up her grilled cheese shop. It's been her dream. She's been open for about 6 months when the property gets transferred and the new owner wants to kick her out and let his girlfriend open a boutique in that spot. And then the next day, that man ends up dead in the parking lot of the grilled cheese shop. So our main character, Carly, tries to solve the mystery before the police so that she can clear her best server's name. The vibes are immaculate. It's very summery, but I'm still enjoying it, and I cannot wait. The next book is Halloweeny, and the book after that I think is Christmassy, so exciting. Next, I just started the audiobook for The Woman They Could Not Silence. This is quite a chunker, so I do have the audiobook. This is by Kate Moore, and this is about Elizabeth Packard. So this is about a woman who is very outspoken in a time when women were supposed to be like seen and not heard and just obey their husbands. This is about her story and the other women in this asylum and how they're getting shut away and why they're actually getting shut away, because of course they're not insane. They're just outspoken or queer or loud. Anything that their husbands or families don't like, shut them away. So I'm very interested. I'm literally 10 pages in and it's already good. Like the foreword. Next, I hope to start very soon, A Merry Little Meet Cute by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. This is a romance. It is spicy, and it is about a woman who is an adult film star. She sort of accidentally gets cast in a Hallmark movie opposite an ex-boy band member who she really liked when she was younger. So it sounds steamy, sounds cute. I love Julie Murphy. Will read anything with her name on it. So this is next. Then I have A Cat Cafe Christmas by Cody Gary. This sounds so adorable. This is a romance. It sounds right up my alley. It's an opposites attract romance between a veterinarian who has opened her cat cafe and a marketing guru who is trying to put her cat cafe on the map so that they can get all these kitties adopted out by the holidays. It sounds very cute. You know I love cats. My boy Vino is not up here because he was whining. Also, you probably can hear the humidifier. He does not like that. Any loud noises? I have a book from last Christmas. I bought it, did not read it, and that is The Christmas Dress by Courtney Cole. And this is, I think, a story told, or like 2 stories told in different timelines. One is about a fashionista who wants to make it big in the fashion business, and an older resident in this apartment building that she has just moved into, and how they come together for the holidays. I think it probably has a little romance, but it also has a dress that may have magical Christmas powers. Unclear. I have The Matzo Ball by Jean Meltzer. This is a romance about a woman who is Jewish and writes Christmas novels. She's famous for writing Christmas stories. And then her editor wants her to write a Hanukkah story. And I think it's sort of her struggle to do that. And it sounds really interesting. Would love to read a book that is not entirely a Christmas romance. I've heard that for a Hanukkah book, this has a lot of Christmas in it, but that's sort of like, she writes Christmas stories. That's sort of the idea. Next on the list is A Season for Second Chances by Jenny Bayless. I read The 12 Dates of Christmas last year, absolutely loved it. Perfect Christmas read, so I'm hoping she can do it again. And this is a second chance romance in a small town. This is about a woman whose 26-year marriage, comes to an end, and then she moves to this small town to try and have a new beginning, and I think she meets a man. It sounds very cute. I read a Sherlock Holmes book every winter. I don't know why. I just started doing it and I like it. So I'm gonna read Sherlock Holmes, The Three Winter Terrors. There is an and there. So I'm gonna read Sherlock Holmes and The Three Winter Terrors by James Lovegrove. This is 3 stories, but they are linked, and it says 1889, 1890, and 1894. So 3 different stories, 3 different bodies. I don't need to know anything more than that. It's Sherlock Holmes. James Lovegrove is really great at writing Sherlock Holmes stories, so looking forward to this. Getting to some queer romances. This is Kiss Her Once for Me by Alison Cochran. This is a romance. I think it has fake dating, and then the man who she's fake dating, she falls in love with his sister. Something like that. I'd also like to get to Just Like Magic by Sarah Hogle. This is about a woman who has sort of fallen from grace. She's lost a lot of money, and somehow she summons a magical Christmas spirit man who is hot, and things go from there. That's all I need to know. Magical Christmas spirit, hot, romance. I would also like to get to A Princess for Christmas, and this I have on my e-reader, so I'm pointing because I'm going to put the picture there. And I don't really know what that's about. I think it's about a woman, a princess, if you will, who moves to New York for a season and falls in love. I really don't know what it's about, but I want to read it. And then I would also like to read The Kwanzaa Brunch, which I also have on my e-reader. And I know that it's a romance. I know that it has really good reviews, and it involves Kwanzaa. So getting a little bit of diversity in my holiday reading. I did read A Holly Jolly Diwali last year. I don't know that I need to mention that, but I'm going to. I would also like to read Window Shopping by Tessa Bailey, and this is a kind of enemies to lovers story where a woman is walking by, critiques the window dressing of a shop. The man who she critiques it to is the owner of the shop, and he hires her to make his windows look good, and I think they have a lot of chemistry. I'd like to get to You're a Mean One, Matthew Prince, and this is about a spoiled boy, Matthew Prince, who gets sent to a small town to, cool off, not be in the public eye. He meets a boy, they fall in love. It sounds cute. On the back, it says it's a Christmas LGBTQIA+ new adult rom-com. Perfect for fans of Schitt's Creek and Red, White, and Royal Blue. So, I'm a fan of both of those things. And I love that we are getting new adult books now. My gosh, instead of just YA or adult, new adult, I will take it. So those are most of the Christmas books that I want to get to. Those are like the priorities. And then I have 3 books for a TBR like vlog that I want to read is Portrait of a Thief by Grace D. Liu, and this is about a student at Harvard, I believe. Yep, this is about a student at Harvard who wants to return priceless artifacts to their home countries, I believe, and it's a heist story. There's a con man. All I really needed to know was heist, and I'm in. Next, I would like to get to The Lioness by Chris Bojalian. This is fiction about a group of famous people who go on a safari, and one or all of them gets kidnapped, and it is a survival story, I believe, and them trying to get out of this tense situation. Very interested. The thing that really got me is that someone said it's a combination of Hemingway and Agatha Christie, and I love that. I would also like to get to The Hacienda by Isabel Cañas. This is a gothic story. I wanted to read it in spooky season but just never got there, but I still want to read it this calendar year before the soft cover comes out, and I've wasted my money. This is about a woman, a haunted house, gothic vibes. I think when strange things start going down, she enlists the help of a priest to cleanse the house, and then more shenanigans happen. And then I have 2 more Christmas romances that I don't think I'm going to get to, but I really would like to. And that is The Holiday Trap by Rowan Parrish. This is pitched as The Holiday, but make it queer. So these 2 people swap houses, one in New England and one in New Orleans, and they fall in love with people, except it's Greta, who is a lesbian, and Truman, who is gay. So, excited. We love a queer story. I love The Holiday. It is one of my top 5 favorite movies of all time. The other Christmas book I would like to get to is Meet Me Under the Mistletoe by Jenny Bayliss. So I might save this for next year, but also Jenny Bayliss might come out with another book next year for the Christmas season. So do I have to be caught up? Should I save this and savor it? I don't know. This is a romance about a woman going to a sort of class reunion, and she meets one of her like class enemies, and I think things spark, they have chemistry, and things happen. And then I have like 4 bonus books that I would love to get to, but I really highly doubt that I will. First one is Ashford Parker Doesn't Fail by Ashley Herring Blake. This is a romance. It is a companion novel to Delilah Green Doesn't Care, which I loved. And this is about Astrid, who is Delilah's half-sister from the first book. She's renovating a house and enlists the help of a handy person, a contractor, if you will, and they don't get along at first, but then I think sparks start to fly and things happen. Kind of feels like in Mamma Mia when they're like, and then ... I think that's what happens. Next, I have The Stolen Book of Evelyn Aubrey by Serena Burdick. This is 2 separate storylines that intersect. One is told in 1898 and one in 2006. And the 1898 story is about a brilliant, famous writer and his wife, and the tension that grows between them when he gets writer's block. And then the 2006 storyline is the great-great-granddaughter of that woman, and how the events in 1898 are currently affecting the main character. Another book I would like to read this year, but find it unlikely, is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I have never read this series. I have read A Court of Thorns and Roses, and there has been a lot of kerfuffle and speculation about Sarah J. Maas and her Maas universe. So I would like to read this series. This is a YA fantasy about an assassin who is caught, trapped, has to do what the king wants, and her like fighting her way out of this. or something. And last but not least, I would love to read Hazel Bly and the Deep Blue Sea by Ashley Herring Blake. This is a middle grade story, and this is about Hazel Bly, whose mom recently passed away, and her healing from that. I think it also has to do with mermaids. I just know that Ashley Herring Blake is an amazing author. Her other two middle grades made me cry. Both of them made me cry. Absolutely fantastic. So I really want to get to this, but we shall see. And those are all the books that I would like to read in December. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have read any of these yet, or if any of them look good to you, you're going to put them on your TBR. Let me know. If you want to see more from me, want to know what I thought of these books, go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button, do whatever you want, and I'll see you next time.